Hello, my dear students. Good morning to all. This is the next part of the chapter Low Spring. And in the previous part, we have done up to her, ki each of them. Now we are going to start from her. Why aren't you wearing chappals? Okay. Why aren't you wearing chappals? I asked one. मैंने एक से पूछा तुमने चप्पल क्यों नहीं पहनी. My mother did not bring them down from the shelf. He answered simply. He gives the answer in a very simple tone. What was the answer? कि my mother did not bring them. कि मेरी मम्मा नहीं लेकर आई उसको शेल्फ से नीचे नहीं उतारी उन्होंने. Even if she did, he will throw them off, adds another, who is wearing shoes that do not match. And there, in the team only, there was one more boy who was wearing chappals, and he gives a reply. He interrupts in talks of them that even अगर इसकी मम्मा लाती तो भी ये ना पहनता, ये उतार कर फेंक देता. When I comment on it, he shuffles his feet and says nothing. I want shoes. What he do? Shuffles यानी कि अपने शूज़ अपने पैरों को ऐसे शफल किया और दिखाया कि मुझे शूज़ चाहिए. सेज अ थर्ड बॉय हु हैज़ नेवर ऑन्ड अ पेयर ऑल हिज लाइफ, जिसने आज तक कभी शूज़ पहने ही नहीं हैं. ये थर्ड बॉय का रिप्लाई था. ट्रैवलिंग अक्रॉस द कंट्री आई हैव सीन चिल्ड्रन वॉकिंग बेयरफुट. मैंने देखा है, जब मैं जाती हूँ वहाँ मैंने देखा है many children are there walking barefoot. Those are not wearing chappals, shoes, whatever. In cities, on village roads, cities में भी देखा है, and even in the village also I have seen. It is not lack of money, but a tradition to stay barefoot is one explanation. I wonder कि अब ये एक इंसान की explanation थी. ये देखो, as you can see in the picture also, they all are barefoot. They haven't worn chappals or the shoes. Okay, and they all are barefoot, and from one of them only just explain it that it is just a tradition to remain barefoot. Okay, it is just a tradition to remain barefoot, nothing is there. Like this was the explanation. I wonder, मैंने सोचा कि what it is. I wonder if this is the excuse to explain away a perpetual state of poverty. I think it is just a way to explain the poverty. Nothing is there. I remember a story, man from Udupi once told me. I remember a story, the author here adding a story, explaining about a story. As a young boy, he would go to school past an old temple where his father was a priest. Once there was a boy who go to school, okay, and there was a temple also. There was a temple also where his father was a priest. What was the post of his father? He was a priest, you can say the pujari. He would stop briefly at the temple and prayed for a pair of shoes. कि वो रुकता था वहाँ पर मंदिर के बाहर और शूज़ के लिए प्रे करता था. 30 years later, 30 साल बाद, आई विजिटेड हिज टाउन, मैं उसके टाउन में गया. एंड टेम्पल, और टेम्पल में भी विच वॉज नाउ ड्रॉन्ड इन एन एयर ऑफ डेजोलेशन, जो अब चेंज हो चुका था, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल चेंज हो चुका था. इन द बैकवर्ड वेयर लिव द न्यू प्रेस्ट, वहाँ पर एक नया पुजारी रहता था. देयर वर रेड एंड वाइट प्लास्टिक चेयर्स. ओके, रेड और वाइट कलर की प्लास्टिक चेयर्स थी वहाँ पर. A young boy dressed in a grey uniform. A boy was there who was wearing grey uniform, wearing socks and shoes. और उसने socks पहनी थी, shoes पहनी थी. Arrived panting and threw his school bag on a folding bed. I think you all know that what is a folding bed. He just come and just throw his bag on a folding bed. And what he do? Looking at the boy, boy की तरफ देखकर I remembered the prayer another boy had made to goddess when he had finally got a pair of shoes. He let me never lose them. अब मुझे ये शक्ति देना कि मैं कभी इनको खोऊं ना. The goddess had granted his prayer. लगता है कि भगवान ने इसकी प्रेयर सुन ली है. A young boy, like the son of the priest, now wore shoes. They now wore shoes. They are able to wear the shoes. But many others, like the rag picker in my neighborhood, remain shoesless. They all are shoesless. They are not having the shoes. My acquaintances with the barefoot rag pickers leads me to Simapuri, a place on the periphery of Delhi, yet miles away from it, metaphorically. And I know that is miles away from, that is having a lot of distance, that is having a lot of distance from the place. कि मेरी जान पहचान इन बेयरफुट जो है नंगे पैरों वाले रहने वाले रैग पीकर से हुई सीमापुरी के अंदर. दोज हु लिव हेयर आर द स्क्वेटर्स हु केम फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश, यानी दे जस्ट माइग्रेटेड फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश बैक इन 1971. Sahib's family is among them, and Sahib's family is also one of them. Sahib was then a wilderness, कि that was a new person among them. It still is, और अभी भी है, but it is not no longer empty. In structures of mud with roofs of tin and tarpaulin, devoid of sewage, drainage or running water, lived 10,000 rag pickers. What was the strength of the rag pickers? 10,000. They have lived here for more than 30 years. From when they are living here, from 30 years, they are living from 30 years here. And about to be 30 years has gone, they are living here without an identity, without permits, but with the ration card. They are not having any identity, they are not having any ration card, but they are sorry, they are having ration card, they are not having any identity, they are not having any permits that get their names on the voters list and enable them to buy grain. But what they can do, just buy the grain. Food is more important for survival than an identity. And what was their thinking, ki food is more important than the identity. If at the end of the day we can feed our families and go to bed without an aching stomach, कि बिना पेट में दर्द हुए अगर हम अपनी फैमिलीज को खाना दे पा रहे हैं और सोने को दे पा रहे हैं सोने से पहले, वी वुड रादर लिव हेयर देन इन द फील्ड्स दैट गिव अस नो ग्रेन. ठीक है, तो हमारे लिए बहुत बढ़िया है. से अ ग्रुप ऑफ वीमेन इन टैटर्ड साड़ी, when I asked them why they left their beautiful land of green field and rivers, once I asked why you left that green fields and what was the beautiful atmosphere you all were having, and then wherever they find food they pitch their tents and then become transit home. That become transit home. What are transit home? That can be shifted from one place to another place, and that was the only way to describe their life, that they are saying wherever we find the food we just move our tents there only. Children grow up in them. बच्चे बड़े होते हैं. Becoming partners in survival, वो भी हमारे साथ बनते हैं. And survival in Simapuri means rag picking. And what is the mean of survival? Survival means rag picking. Through the years, it has acquired the proportions of a fine art. It is just a, you can say, it is just a life to live in the Simapuri. Garbage to them is gold. What is garbage to them? Is the gold. It is their daily bread, a roof over their heads. What is the meaning of garbage? Garbage means daily bread, roof or their heads. It means, it does not mean that they are eating garbage. No, it means that garbage is the only way to do the survival of their life. Even if it is a leaking roof, but for a child it is even more. Don't it does not matter to us that we are living in a leaking roof and in the winter season, whatever, in the rainy season it just leaked out. That what matters a lot is the roof or our head. That is only the garbage. Mean to say, from the garbage only we can survive our lives. But for a children it is even more. Doesn't matter it is a leaking roof, but for a children it is even more. Thank you, my dear students. In the next part we will just continue it, and up to here we have done. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.